Okay, so my latest experimentation is to determine the actual capacity of these power banks. The rating that they give, I think, is way over by an order of magnitude, 10 times more than the actual capacity. And I want to know the actual capacity. I want to know how much juice I can get out of this battery pack, or more importantly, how many times can I charge an iPad from one charged battery pack. Anyway, this pack here has a rating of 12,000 milliamp hours, which is 12 amp hours. So if you were running an appliance that pulled 12 amps, you could power that appliance for 1 hour. And I don't believe that at all. I think that's total bullshit. So what I bought are these cool little gizmos, which basically sit between something that draws power and the battery pack and records over time how much power it's drawing. And for this one here, what I'm doing is I'm using a LED light strip, and if I turn it off, you can see what happens. So it's on full power. I can turn it just down to the warm light, which is actually quite nice, and it's now pulling 62 milliamps. If I turn it off, it's now nothing's pulling. So I'm going to crank it back up to all the LEDs firing. So anyway, I'm just going to let that run, and in theory, once the battery pack is exhausted, I'll have a measurement of how much power it actually had. The other experiment is with these cool little USB fans with the clock. That's so thinking outside the box. Anyway, this pack, which weighs half the other pack, according to the website where I bought it from, banggood.com with 2 G's, it's rated at 20,000 milliamp hours, which is total bullshit, because the battery pack that I use for my solar array, which I'll show you over here, it's rated at 21,000 milliamp, and it's huge. It weighs like 15 pounds, and it's mostly battery. So, of course, this is lead acid, and the other ones are lithium-ion batteries. Anyway, it's a sunny day here in Vancouver, and this is my new solar panel. It's a 30-watt panel. It's on sale at Canadian Tire, 89 bucks. Couldn't believe it. I almost bought another one, which I might, because they weigh almost nothing compared to the solar panels that I bought 10 years ago, which are only 10 watts, and they're huge, clunky. I mean, I think they weigh about, I don't know, 10 pounds each. So I've got 3 of these 10-watt panels. I've got 3 5-watt panels, that's 45 watts, and then this panel, which is another 30 watts, so that's 75 watts. And if next time I'm at Canadian Tire, if these guys are still on sale, I'm going to buy another one. And that'll take me up to 105 watts of solar panel power, which would be enough, I'm thinking, in a grid down event, when there's no power. And it's happened in this building a couple of times, and it could happen for society as a whole. I might be able to power my really basic needs, which is light and iPad for entertainment and stuff, just on solar power, assuming, of course, it's sunny. And in Vancouver, for like half the year, it's not. And of course, every day, for half the day, it's not, because the sun sets. But anyway, Doug the Prepper, when the shit hits the fan, I'm going to be ready.